Dear students, welcome to this new video tutorial of our programming series, which is web programming using ASP.NET. So students, in previous video we have seen one of the most important component of .NET framework architecture, which is Common Language Runtime (CLR). Now today we will see another two components of our .NET framework architecture, which is CLS and CTS. Yes, as you can see, the things we will be covering today are Common Language Specification and Common Type System. So watch this video till the end and let's get started. So as you can see, the things we will be covering today are CLS as a concept and rules, then after CTS as a concept, value type and reference type. So first of all, if we talk about CLS, CLS is, as the name suggests, Common Language Specification. It is the set of rules that any programming language has to follow for being supported in .NET framework. So, as we know, .NET supports multiple programming language. So, if any programming language needs to be supported in .NET, it has to follow all the rules stated in CLS, right? So these rules are being stated over here for ease of use and ease of understanding. I will convey this rule to you in a very layman and lucid language. So the rules are all the types appearing in function prototyping has to be CLS compliant. So if we are having data types in our function, it has to be CLS compliant or supported. The second rule says array elements must be CLS compliant and the array index must start with 0 or element has to be 0 index. The third rule says if a CLS compliant class, what it says? If a CLS compliant class is inheriting another class, that parent class has to be CLS compliant as well. So if we are using inheritance, the parent class and child class both has to be CLS compliant. The fourth rule says irrespective of case sensitivity, although .NET and CLS has no case sensitivity, function 1 written in capital and function 1 written in small cannot be different except their case, right? So the function has to be different in names as well. And the last rule says enumerations are only allowed for type integer 16, integer 32 and integer 64. Enum, what you say, enumeration is nothing but enum. So enum of other data types is not valid. So these are the rules for Common Language Specification or CLS, right? So we have seen the CLS concept. Now we will move to our second concept, which is Common Type System CTS. So yes, as the name suggests, Common Type System, what it means? Data types of any particular system will be mapped into one common data type. Now what is the need of CTS? So as we know again, that .NET supports multiple programming languages. Programming language X has some data type. The same data type in programming language Y is also available, but declaring and writing this is different. So how .NET engine or compiler will understand? So .NET compiler and engine does not understand all programming languages, right? What it does, data type of this language and data type of this language or any other language will be mapped into one common data type. For example, integer written in VB.NET is declared as integer as a whole, integer, while the same integer is declared as int in C#, right? So how .NET engine will understand that both data types are same? No. What CTS does, integer of VB and int of C# will be mapped into one common data type, which is system.int32, right? That way all the different data types will be mapped into common types, right? Now if we go into the details of CTS, there are two particular types available, value type and reference type. Now if we talk about value types, as the name suggests, values are being stored. Where it will be stored? Yes, on the stack or inline structure. Now which data types will fall into the category of value type? So inbuilt data type, which you call basic data type, the struct, which is the user defined data types, and enumerations. So if we see the inbuilt data type, integer, character, float, enumeration, which is nothing but your enum, and user defined data type, which is kind of a structure or struct type. are value types. Now, if we see about reference type, so what is reference type? As the name suggests, the reference rather than the values, right? The reference rather than the values are being stored. Where it will be stored? Yes, as the name suggested, it will be stored on the heap because it is storing the reference. Now, what is heap? It is another type of data structure. Which data type will fall into the category of reference type? So, self-describing types, pointers, and interface. These are the types which fall into the category of reference type. So, that is the basic concept of CTS, where the common types will be matched, or data types will be matched into common types, value types, and reference types, right? So, this way your CTS works. That is the basic concept of CLS and CTS that we have seen in this particular tutorial. The concept and the tutorial is ended over here, but we are not ending this video as of now. We will see some brain twisters and MOOC questions from this particular video. So the questions are listed over here. The questions are: what is CLS? What is CTS? What is value type? What is reference type? Which are the data types which falls into the category of value type? Which are the data types which fall into the category of reference type, right? So these are the questions. You can write down your answer in the comment section. The questions are also being listed in description box for your reference. I hope you have liked this video. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.